In today's video, I will teach you how you can differentiate a bad farm from good yield farming. And I will also teach you what are the certain metrics, what are the certain things that you need to know before you invest into this project. So, as you can see here, we are here inside Binance Smart Chain. Okay, it is in bscscan.com slash yield farms, and as you can see here, there's a lot of yield farming websites right here. Panther Swap, Muscle Finance, Dungeon Swap, and so on and so forth. So how you can actually find a really good farm onto this one listing, and of course, um, what are the farms that a lot more safer than the other farms. So we can just go inside the DAP radar right here. As you can see here, PancakeSwap is the number one yield farm with more than 2 billion balance and has more than uh, in a 13-day period it has around 3.34 million users, which has a volume of around excuse me, around 575.57 billion. So as you can see here, there's a lot of billions being spent into this platform. You can also see into the bakery swap, there's also a trillion being spent into the platform. And of course, why does this platform has a really a lot of volume rather than the other platforms like here in World Finance, in JewelSwap, in Soteria, in One Each Network. So what is the difference? Okay, so the first thing that you need to know, of course, is when you're joining yield farming, okay, you're joining LPs, okay. The higher the money being put it inside into the liquidity pool, please correct me if I'm wrong. The lower APR you will get. So probably most of the time, if you're seeing like 1,000% APR, 2,000% APR, then probably it is not yet being up, not being shifted by a money. So there's not much people that are pouring inside into that liquidity pool. That is why they're distributing a much more better APR than the other APRs. However, there's also a risk on this one because the first risk that I will talk to you is when the price of the certain liquidity pool, whether it is cake or BNB, goes down, it actually affects, okay, the current value that you have here. So as you can see here, we're having, if let's say you have $200, okay, I have $100 worth of cake, $100 worth of BNB. If this cake goes down, okay, then probably only the $100 of my cake will be affected. If BNB just stays the same, it will be the same, okay, since it is split into half, okay. However, if cake goes down and the BNB goes up, then probably you might get probably your money that you've put it inside the liquidity pool might go up probably. And well, the worst case scenario is if these two tokens go down. That is why if you're going to farm into new projects, a new Binance Smart Chain projects, a lot of people will recommend that you need to go into the stable coin as much as possible because you might get a lesser APR than the other farms. However, it will protect your money pretty much. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm going to I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so as you can see here, I do have Greenbelt Finance. Okay, so if you're going to go into the PooCoin price chart, okay, as you can see here, after it launches, okay, it goes up, and then it didn't even go back to its original price. And if you're thinking that you're buying the dip, maybe you're not buying the dip, because I mean probably there's a lot of people who are buying the dip that is into this price right here, into this price right here, into this price right here, and so on and so forth. And what is the reason why this kind of projects doesn't really work? It is because there's a lot of people who are trying to take advantage of the APRs, the high APRs, as we can say. And of course, if if no one, if people got are already done of okay, if on um, farming this token, then probably they're just going to pull out their money. And of course, what will happen here is those tokens will be bring back into the table. Okay, so the case here is there are more sellers than the buyers, because of course they just want to make quick profits rather than just staying long. Okay, and just farm all the way up. Okay, but in this case it doesn't really go that it doesn't really go up. It is because of the massive influx of players, of yield farmers that are just trying to take advantage of. And of course, since there's a lot of sellers, okay, um, when you're putting money, you're putting a liquidity pool and you've staked a token that is like their token, okay, and you're getting a high APR. And if let's say you're bought here at around 0.10, and if it goes down to 0.4, you just lost 60% of your money. That's how cruel it is, and that is the reason why some people are also selling their tokens if they see that they've lost a lot this amount of money. Because who knows, man. I mean, if you're probably here, you are into this one, probably you are having a thinking that maybe it is time to sell this one. Okay, maybe it's not gonna go up. And as you can see here, it didn't really rebound. Okay, so I'm going to give you another example that is pretty much like this yield farming. So as you can see here, the APR is 8.5%. Sure, you can get 23%. However, let's say you've put at $100 and the price goes down by 0.02, then you just lost $50, right? And even if you're getting 23%, it is not even enough. You're even losing money, right? So that's the problem with that. And of course, you need to check. Okay, you need to check the audit, of course. You need to check the docs, the documents, the tokenomics, as we can say. Okay, so where we can find tokenomics, it is here probably. So as you can see here, to deposit fee will be charged as staking. 50% of the deposit fee will be allocated to buyback LHS and burn. 40% of the deposit fee will be allocated to a land of speculation to distribute it to the community. And 10% of the deposit fee will be allocated as a dev team fund. We will make frequent airdrops and use it for marketing costs. However, if you're just going to go into their if just going to go into their Telegram channel, there's even no airdrops. I mean, I didn't even hear any about the admins. Okay, I didn't even hear any stuff. So as you can see here, the last time that they've updated it, oh, they're just doing this one. Okay, but I mean, there's really no airdrops. Okay, I'm trying to go back again, and there's even no airdrops, right? No airdrops. So this is more like a broken promises for me. I don't have any grudge with this one. Okay, but I'm just saying to you that you should be careful about the yield farming projects that you should join. So I mean, do your own research as well as always, and of course, just a financial advice: do not invest something that you cannot afford to lose. So I'm going to show you another price chart. As you can see here, it goes up right here, and then it goes way above here. It is 0.09. I remember when I've entered this farm right here, I was into this part right here, which is 0.05, and I managed to get out by around 1.2. So I pretty much got my money back. However, after that, it didn't even go up. It is because of the same concept, okay? As if you're going to go into the Garudaswap Finance website right here, you could probably see that there is, we can see at the dots probably. As you can see here, they are giving an 8% transaction reflection tax, which is really big, of course. For each transfer of Garuda, you must pay 8% transfer tax, and it will be burned immediately. However, I don't know why they are just burning it. So, I mean, of course, you have the anti-whale, but this is more like a slow rug scenario. As you can see here, it goes really low, and there's even no chance maybe to go up. So there's two things. I've learned it from a good YouTuber called Takey, and he says that there's two parts of rugs. There is a hard rug and there is a soft rug. Soft rug is more like this one. Even though the project is good, I mean, this is more like a soft rug scenario. As you can see here, there's a really a dump on this kind of coin. There's really not that much of a value here, okay. However, I'm going to show you another example, a good example right now, okay. So this is what I've joined, okay. I'm not promoting them, but of course, just do your own risk, okay. And let's just open pool coin of Frankenstein Finance. So pool coin, okay. When it launches, okay, it launches. However, as you can see here, there is no signs of my, going down. Okay, it goes up, but unlike to these three charts right here. Okay, as you can see, it ways go up, and then there's a massive influx of sellers, which is there's a lot of sellers here. So as you can see here, on Frankenstein, okay, they're paying around this daily, but they aren't selling. But why? Right? It is because people probably find some value on this one. As you can see here, unlike other BSC projects, okay, it doesn't have a fees at all. It only has 0.1% entrance fee, 0.0% buyback fee, and of course, it is totally free. It is really easy, and there's a lot of other coins as well here. So this is pretty much a good example, and of course, if you're going to check their tokenomics, just make sure, guys, that every time that you will go into this kind of yield farming platform, you should be able to check, to differentiate what good yield farming project is and what bad yield farming project is. What are the things that makes this project sustainable, okay, rather than joining into this project just aiming to get this APR, and then after you got that APR, you just surprised that, hey, I just lost my money, right? So this is the exact scenario that I'm trying to say here. So if you're going to go into their tokenomics, okay, they're also offering 2% buyback. So performance fee will go to Frank buyback and burn. Operational fee is 1.8 to platform of operators. 0% of performance fee will be used for network transactions. However, if we compare these two, okay, I mean, they're emphasizing this referral. They're having this, I mean, reflection tax and stuff. And as you and just being honest, I think this transfer tax is more likely just getting rolled. Okay, this is the money that is being paid to you probably. So and that is pretty much not sustainable. As you can see here, there's a lot of people that doesn't really like about uh, a really big fees when they're joining the liquidity, because I mean joining liquidity pools must be easy, right? And I mean this is more like, I mean, as you can see here, Bitcoin even crashed, but I mean, as you can see, it didn't even crash at all. I mean, it was here 150, and if it is just like some sort of uh, a project that doesn't really work, probably after launching it will be here at around $8 now. We are going to see something like this big letter L right here. Okay, as you can see here, it is a big letter L, and this one another L, right? So that is it for this video, guys. Also check, okay, also check about how much are the holders of this project. Okay, you can also check that. Okay, okay, as you can see here, you can check that there's only 1,000 addresses here, which is not that bad. If you're going to check at LH token, there's only 400, and then you actually don't want to hold, I mean, you actually want to invest, or you put something into a yield farming project that is pretty much like a lot of holders, right? So one thing that you could also check, okay, if this project is a rug, is to go into this website right here. I'm not even affiliated on this one. What you just need to do is, of course, just click the don't be victim button right here, and okay, just paste their contract. So I think it is here. Wait, I'm gonna check it out. I think this one right here. So just paste this solidity contract. So as you can see here, solidity 0.6.12. So just paste it right here, and then you can just scan it. However, you need to pay for around $1 or $2 for this one. However, if you're putting $1,000, $2,000 onto this project, checking it if it is not a scam or not is important, right? Because I mean, $2 is nothing from making like to another $1,000, or saving your whole money for getting rug. Okay, and of course, here in the cryptocurrency world, rug is not like, I mean, it is not a one in a million scenario. It's always happening, and you don't know when it will happen, and you don't know as well what projects will be rug. So you need to be safe. You need to play more of like a conservative type of investor who are just choosing right kind of decisions on these yield farming projects that you should join, and of course doing your own diligence, doing your own research onto this one to be able to differentiate what's best yield farming project and what's not. Okay, so don't get feud or something. Always, I mean, always assume that every project is a rug, and just do a really big screening projects before you invest, because that is a hard earned money. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you learned something. Okay, so I didn't mean anything to Garuda or to what they call that, Greenbelt swap. I mean, I'm just showing what are my thoughts, okay? And if you think I'm not correct, please do comment it down below. And of course, I'm going to check the comments as well, so that I could help you, and I could improve myself as well as a cryptocurrency investor. So that is it, and see you on the next video.